Hello, everybody, and welcome to ISO Comics, a weekly comics report with Mike and Ming, broadcasting from the home of the comic book men, Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. My name is Ming Chen.
Home. Don't you like your home?
Home. What do you eat?
No, that was Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Home. What? You
Home.
too good for your home?
Too good for your home?
And I'm Mike Zapsik. How we doing today, Ming?
Speaking of Happy Gilmore, did you watch the Bob Barker and Adam Sandler?
I
got
did
back
not, but
together?
I saw that, and you know what? There's so much to
Best.
watch.
Bob Barker's a funny dude, man.
He is awesome.
Yeah, you know, everyone
He's like,
thinks
what, 88? Something like that?
Something like that, yeah. Still sharp.
Yeah.
Still, I hope I'm that funny. Well, first of all, I hope I'm alive at 88.
Don't we all?
Hope I can still read comics at 88.
IG 88, good.
And hope I'm still that funny, like I'm still that sharp where I can...
What, like funny, like haha funny, like a clown?
Yes.
Like I'm here to amuse you?
I just want to bust balls when I'm that
When you're
old.
88, you know what? At 88, you are forgiven
Yes.
whatever the fuck you want to say.
Exactly.
Pardon
you can
me.
do when you get that old. When you get say over, I guess 70, then you can. I think you get away with almost anything you want. You can't kill people, but
No. You can flirt with young girls.
yes,
Um,
you can. You can shoplift.
you can shoplift. You could. You can shop. I forgot.
You-
I forgot I put 12 pounds of meat in my pants.
Right. You can park in restricted parking spaces.
You can.
Yeah,
You
the
can.
old the old. I'm old and confused.
I'm old.
Works
I don't know.
every time.
You can cut lines.
Yes. Yeah, you can cut lines.
Walk
You
out
can-
on the tab for prostitutes.
Yes, you can walk on.
Excellent.
Well, not just you can walk on a lot of tabs.
All right. Cool.
It's great.
Well, yeah, I'm focusing on the prostitutes at age 88.
Yeah.
So
I probably shouldn't admit this, but if you're elderly and you come in here, free pass
you get a free pass.
from Walt Flanagan is
Yeah,
especially
I always
sympathetic
I
to the
always
elderly. Shockingly.
keep my eyes open for because they are the ones that I would never look for. So
Right.
they're the ones
I mean,
I look hardest at.
We don't get a lot of them in here, but we get some.
We do get
old-timers.
some.
Get some old timers.
And we've had the world's oldest comic book fans in here. Hey, buddy, what do you got there? You got any old?
Oh, I remember this.
I paid a nickel for this, and I got.
And God damn it, if I'm not going to pay a nickel for it now,
I'm
Like, well,
giving you
sir-
2 cents because it's used, and I want a steak and kidney pie, and I want to ride the trolley from here to Battery Park. So, sorry, pal. Nope.
yeah, I'm just saying, if you're probably not listening to this if you're say 87 years old.
Probably not listening
if
to a
you
lot
are-
of stuff.
If you are, you will get a little leeway here. With Walt Flanagan.
You think there are a lot of people out there who are going to be like, hey, Grampy, go down the stash and steal some shit for me?
I don't know. How old do you think our oldest listener is? Is it 50s?
I mean, we
Probably
got, what,
50s?
like 12 of them?
Sure. So percentage-wise,
12
one of them's,
listeners.
like, say 57. I don't know. If you're older than 57, chime in.
Yeah. Or
Tweet.
Use the Twitter machine.
This Twitter machine, I'm at MingChen37.
And I am at Michael. Actually, he is MingChen.
That's correct.
37.
Yes.
Folks, if you're over 57,
I'd like to know. I'm just
we'd like to know. And don't
I'm
be
just
afraid.
curious.
Ming isn't one of those. He's not one of those
Elder abusers?
the super villains from the comics from when you were a kid. He's not
Oh,
the Yellow Claw.
Yes, I'm not Jet Buster
He's
Johnson.
not Jet.
I would say Brian Johnson's Jet
Yeah.
Buster Johnson.
Yeah, he's not the Jap in the Jap Buster Johnson.
Right, I'm
He's
not-
Ming Chen. We like it.
I'm not Fu Manchu.
No Fu Manchu. No. Actually, Shang-Chi's coming back.
What?
Yeah, comic book news.
Didn't they? Wasn't he in Iron Fist?
He
for
was.
a
He was
moment?
actually in the Secret Avengers for a couple of minutes, but now he's coming back, and he's going to Kunlun, where Danny Rand grew up.
How are they bringing him back? The whole thing was they couldn't bring him back. They couldn't reprint.
Yes, well, they're bringing him back. The only
Without-
reason they can bring him back. He just can't be the son of Fu Manchu.
Okay, so there will be no mention of Fu Manchu.
No mention of Fu Manchu.
What fun is that?
I don't know, but they can. You know what? They can get around it.
Well,
I
yeah,
think it'll
by
be
not,
fun.
By calling him
By-
Zuman Vu.
No, by calling him he
Zuvembi.
who shall not be named,
Yes.
which would be pretty cool. Yes, he's a Zuvembi.
Zuvembi. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to ISO Comics. This week brought to you by the Jack of All Nerds podcast.
Woohoo!
Mike, this is a repeat advertiser.
Jack of All Nerds podcast.
Our
I
buddy-
remember these guys.
Yeah, our buddy Michael Maxwell.
They were cool.
was
They were cool as hell.
Was like wrote me. It's like, hey, maybe you don't remember us, but we advertised you with before. We're with a podcast called Jack of All Nerds Podcast. Woo. Can we advertise with you again? And I'm gonna play you the ad here. Send in a pre-recorded ad.
Nice.
Expert voice actor, Mike. Expert voice actor. Once you hear this, you will. If you don't remember the previous ad, you'll remember it this time. So, Mike, sounds a little something like this.
Hey kiddies, we interrupt Mike and Chen to bring you a paid advertisement. Introducing the all-new J90X workout, where all you need to do is commit a violent crime in Gotham and let Batsy chase you around a few years. You'll be fit as a fiddle. Although they say laughter burns a lot of calories as well, and I should know. So check out jackofallnerdshow.com. They've got comedy, podcasts, videocasts, comic strips, giveaways, film reviews, all kinds of nerdy stuff. Or if you're into a more intimate experience, you can check out their live show on Sunday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. That's jackofallnerdshow.com or on Facebook at /jackofallnerds. Check them out, or I'll find you. And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
It's good shit, right?
Damn, that was good.
I know.
I enjoyed that. I don't usually listen to any. Well, I don't listen to anything. But I listened to that. I actually paid attention.
Good Joker, right?
Yeah, not bad.
Give Mark Hamill a little run for his money.
Yeah, not bad at all. I do remember them.
So
They
Michael
were pretty
Maxwell on the ads at jackofallnerdshow.com. Also jackofallnerdspodcast.com. Facebook.com/jackofallnerds. Twitter.com jackofallnerds. Jack of All Nerds on Instagram. And they're also on a network called Chaotic Radio with a K.
Okay. And if you're just a lazy sack of crap like me, just Google Jack of All Nerds.
Jack of All Nerds podcast.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Michael. I would expect that same level of production throughout that whole show.
Yeah, I would hope. Oh, or if it quality just dips harshly.
Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out. I'm on my phone right now.
Are you checking it out?
I'm on the iTunes podcast app. I'm going to subscribe.
Good man.
To Jack of All Nerds. It's the least of I could do. But it sounds like something. I'm going to Dallas tomorrow. Sounds like something that would fill my 4-hour.
Okay, cool.
Trip to Dallas.
Good deal.
Because I've already listened to all the Tell 'em Steve Daves. So
yeah, and you get abused. You get abused in that.
I know,
lot.
and I still
it's awesome.
Right here, Jack of All Nerds podcast. See this right here? Look at what I'm doing here.
You're subscribing.
Bam.
It's just that easy,
See
folks.
that? Subscribed.
Good man.
So they have many issues here, many episodes. Whoa, a lot.
All right, cool.
Over 140 episodes, Mike.
So
that's
not bad.
Committed. This isn't like some dude who's like, oh, I got a podcast, and you look and they're on like episode 2.
That's almost as good as us.
Yeah.
Nice.
Michael Maxwell is catching up to us. So.
Continuity, boys.
Jack of All Nerds podcast. All right, and just a quick plug for ourselves for the perfect gift for your loved one. or yourself.
Ming, are we still trying to recoup our losses from the keychain debacle?
We're not losing anything.
Actually,
might I remind you those keychains were your idea?
They were my wife's idea, which actually boils down to the same thing.
And we are selling keychains.
Good night, Mark Costello, that good time fellow.
For
I gotcha.
That perfect shirt or keychain for any occasion, go to isellcomics.merchtable.com.
Yes.
And you too can be as cool as Mike and I.
And I think that I'm almost positive that we recouped all of our money back. So,
yes. So whatever we sell now is gravy. So
it's gravy.
So grab one. Keychains are $5.
And
$5.
On a very different note, I'm also selling gravy on Merch Table.
Are you, Mike's
I
Gravy?
sell comics gravy.
I sell comics gravy.
No, I'm kidding.
I bet if you made I Sell Comics Gravy, it would sell.
You know what? We're going to be doing a couple of things.
Oh, I can't wait.
There's some stuff that I got in the
wait.
hopper.
Edibles. Things to
entice.
Spice up your life, perhaps. Yes. All right. Mike, I read a story that came out this week. Our friend, not personal friend, but Mr. George Lucas.
Your friend.
Creator of the Star Wars franchise.
Yes.
Director, and I believe writer of Howard the Duck, the movie.
Yes.
Did that movie Red Tails.
Also THX 1138.
And one of my favorite movies, American Graffiti.
Yes.
George Lucas stopped into a comic book store this week.
Was it his first time ever?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it. But when George Lucas is seen in public anywhere, it makes news. When you see it in a comic book store,
makes a lot of
news.
Or makes a lot of fans angry. What are you doing here? Get out!
Why?
People
Why are they angry?
People still angry about Jar Jar.
I'm not angry. I'm not a fan of Jar Jar.
Okay.
I'm not a big.
There are some people who take Jar Jar very personally.
I've gone on record saying the first 3 movies, maybe not my favorites, but But was I angry about it? No. I think here's the thing. I've seen people get angry about this show. Seen people get angry about Star Wars. Seen people get angry about comic book men. You would get angry about a podcast or a TV show or a movie. That TV show, podcast, or movie might not be for you.
Yeah, or
if it makes you physically angry.
I'm
physically angry.
Yeah, I agree with you. And there are people who are listening right now who are like, man, those guys make me so angry.
Yeah.
And they will continue to listen week after week,
Right.
month after month.
I'll support that if you're listening. Then.
Oh yeah,
but I'm just saying.
But if you're like, I'm going to go on Twitter and I'm going to tell these guys what I think of them.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen someone tweet that listening to I saw comics makes him physically angry. I've seen the same thing. Some dude said he listened to the S&M show, made him physically angry.
That's you know what you should be like reveling in that.
Yeah,
it's like I have so much power over this guy.
Right.
My just being on this planet causes him physical anxiety.
Yeah,
that is amazing, Ming.
Yeah. Now it's weird because Brian said he was taking medication for all this.
No,
he's still
not.
Making him angry.
No, he's not.
So Brian Johnson, everybody, at Tell him Steve Dave tweeted that it made him physically angry, and I'm just saying, Brian, the show might not be for you. Might be above your head.
Yeah, you don't get everything.
Maybe a little too intellectual for you. It's all right. It's okay. Not everybody can get it as smart as Mike and I. I'm just saying.
He'll be having a little bit of a say to that. So.
Yes. So, anyways, George Lucas stopped into a comic book store. It wasn't ours, unfortunately.
No.
Would have been cool if it was. Would you like to hazard a guess at which comic book store he did stop at?
Was it either Earth 2 or Golden Apple?
It was not Earth 2 or Golden Apple.
Ooh.
Apparently, he's in New York for something.
Was it? Tell me it wasn't Midtown.
It was Midtown. Of course, it was Midtown.
God.
I mean, what are the big 3 or 4 in New York? There's Midtown, Forbidden Planet, Jack Hanley, and there's probably a 4th one. I'm not.
St. Mark's.
St. Mark's, yes. There's the big 4 in New York. He did stop into Midtown Comics, and of course, people in there were like, "Oh my God, freaking George!" He had his nice hair and the glasses and the plaid shirt. Would you like to hazard a guess at what he bought because he did make a purchase?
Was it Star Wars?
It was. It's Star Wars number 1, Princess Leia number 1,
wow.
Darth Vader number 1, and he picked him up. Would you like to hazard a guess at why he picked them up?
I am assuming that he wants to double his money in 3 months.
Yes, he picked them up for investments, Mike. Yes, that's partially. The other half was he hadn't read them. He had no idea what was going on.
Amazing. I think
Can you
that's
imagine
fantastic.
That? You freaking created this shit.
Yes.
Everything, and then they come out with stuff that you had no input in. Of course, you want to check it out. So, do you think he probably got limoed over? You think? Or at least
thinking,
Uber black.
I
Uber
would
blacked over.
doubt that he took the Metro bus
or the subway.
I doubt he took either one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you he was limoed.
Yes.
If not jetpacked.
Okay.
And do you think he read them and was like, "Wow, I wish I had thought of that"?
I don't think so.
Honestly,
I think he read these sucks.
Jackasses.
This is
wow.
Not my problem anymore. But I would have done it. I would have done this better.
You think he says that?
Well, the Star Wars books, amazing, very good.
Oh, they're very good.
They're almost they're very cinematic. They're what I would like to see in a Star Wars sequel movie.
Sure.
I think he probably liked that. Princess Leia, I think the Darth Vader maybe he didn't like so much.
Really?
Just seeing Darth Vader as getting beat down by the man.
I'm
going to say he didn't like that so much.
I'm
just guessing.
To me, that makes perfect sense. Because when Vader came back in Empire,
right,
he was kicking ass and taking names, was he not?
But he had to get there.
Of course. But the journey, the journey is the all-important thing.
Right.
He underestimated, which We all do from time to time.
Yes.
Now now Palpatine's got to understand this.
Yes. Sure.
And he's probably foreseen this. Now, if all is proceeding as he had foreseen, what happened with the first Death Star?
It blew up.
Yeah.
Got blown up, yes.
Maybe that was part of the whole plan. Maybe that's what needed to
Yeah,
to
maybe
happen.
it was. He's got the Force. He can see the future,
Sure.
blah, blah, blah. You have feelings. I feel disturbance,
Yes.
all that stuff.
So, and did you read the first Darth Vader?
Yes.
I love the fact that his Vader, and this is a spoiler, but it's a very, very lean spoiler.
Okay.
When he says the Jabba says, "Jedi, your mind tricks will not work on me." He's like, "I am Sith. I don't play those parlor tricks. I don't stoop to that level,
Right.
dickweed."
Yeah.
And that's basically
That was cool.
or dick slug or porch dick. That's what he
Porch
should
dick,
call
yeah,
it.
porch
Listen up, porch dick.
Yes.
You're an ass.
Right.
You're scum.
Okay.
I find it beneath my station to deal with you.
Yes.
But I've got to deal with you.
Right.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm here for myself today, but I'll be here for the Empire tomorrow.
Right. I take care of me first.
Yeah, please me today,
Does that sound
and I'll be a little bit lenient on you tomorrow.
sounds kind of familiar. Han Solo.
Yeah, exactly. So, I thought Darth Vader was handled very well. I
like
thought
that.
it was my favorite of the three,
Okay.
and I loved Star Wars.
Yeah.
I thought that, and I read this particular one.
Star Wars number 3, kids, out this
Yes.
week. Star
It
Wars
is
number
out this
3.
week, and I doubt he'll do it, but it is a thing of beauty. Look at that!
Wow.
Look at that!
Wow.
Vader facing down and at.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. I was
Beautiful art by
basically,
John Cassidy.
You were looking. You're like, why should I? I haven't picked up Star Wars yet. Should I? It's like, yes. You want to just start. You can go grab an issue number
Sure.
1 right now. Start at the beginning. Issue number 3 though. Princess Leia and Han Solo. They hijacked an AT-AT.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. What more do I have to say? The hijacked an AT-AT.
It is fantastic.
It's great. And and issue number 2, Princess Leia's like, can you drive this thing? And Han Solo's like, I can drive anything.
Yeah, he's pretty
I
ballsy.
love it. Well, he can though.
Hey, he's pretty ballsy though. I'm saying.
He can. So that's badass. Anyways, so yeah, George Lucas walked in, picked up his Star Wars comic.
Do you think
books.
they gave him a discount?
No.
Okay.
Why would you give? Guy's got $4 billion. I'm not gonna give him a discount.
Really? If he came in here, you wouldn't just
No.
be like,
No.
Mr. Lucas, for
For
all the joy you've given me.
I would trade like a photo and an autograph for 1 issue, but
Okay.
I would charge him for the other 2. Sure. I think
Okay.
that's fair, right?
I suppose.
Yeah. Do you think he signed? Do you think he signed anything? I know he's.
I would hope he
You
would.
just don't see him that much,
No, you don't.
and he doesn't do cons. I don't even think is he going to be a celebration? I don't even think he's going to be a celebration.
Oh,
I don't
good
believe,
question. I have no.
I don't
clue.
believe he's. No, wait, I might be wrong. I think he. Well, I'll check it out, but I wouldn't flat out give him everything for free. Do we have a policy here?
We
For-
do not. No, we don't. Walt's like, give him 10% off, or Walt's like, fuck him. So, yeah.
We've had luminaries in here. It wasn't like Ace Frehley in here. Didn't he smoke?
Yeah, he was
smoked
smoking in
in
here.
here?
We had to ask him to leave.
You asked him to leave?
You can't smoke in here.
Okay. I'm just saying.
It's not Kevin.
No, he's not. I'm just saying.
Even Jay's not allowed to smoke in here, for God's sakes.
No,
So,
not at all. I do not see George Lucas on here. So I see Freddie Prinze Jr. on here.
yeah, that's, yeah.
And Corey D. Williams is on here as well. That is Billy D's son.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I'm sitting here thinking to myself,
Yes. Think away,
yeah,
Mike. Yeah.
I wouldn't go to see those guys. Sorry.
Well,
Freddie
no,
Prinze
no, no,
Jr.,
no.
not a bad guy.
I'm just. Well, you were asking me why's Freddie Prinze in
Donnie
there?
Crane.
He was. He was in Star Wars Rebels.
Donnie Crane.
Yes.
Donnie Crane.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, so maybe one day if George walked in here, would you give him a discount?
I would.
Okay.
I mean, I'd give him 10%.
Okay. 10.
Yeah.
10% off.
Or I'd be like,
that's less than our reservists, man. Don't our reservists get 15?
they do, but
Yeah.
our reservists
Our
have been with us for
reservists, they're our
years,
lifeblood.
and they deserve 15%.
Right, but you could argue that without George, we wouldn't be selling all the Star Wars shit in here. He's making us money.
I would probably be selling something else instead of Star Wars stuff. That if he didn't, you know what? Here's my argument for that.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
It's also the like Homer playing. You'll pardon me if I play devil's advocate.
Yes.
My point being that, and this is an argument that's been made, if Superman didn't come out in June of 1938, somebody would have brought a superhero out in July of 1938 or August of 1938 or September of 1938. It was an idea that was ready to pop.
Right.
And someone would have thought of it no matter what.
Right,
I mean, I'm not saying that...
You say Star Wars would have been invented no matter what?
Yeah. Some semblance of Star Wars.
All right, some semblance. Probably not as good.
Maybe not as good, but something as...
Maybe.
Well,
come on.
Let's put it this way. All of his friends didn't think it was so good when they saw it for the first time.
No, they did not.
So, except for Spielberg.
Yeah.
Spielberg saw the potential. So...
He did, and he's laughing all the way to the bank too because he took points on it. They made
Smart man.
You heard that they made a bet, right?
No.
Spielberg made a bet, something like, something like if your movie does better than my movie Jaws, then you have to pay me X% in perpetuum.
No kidding.
And he won.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty. Spielberg knew. He doesn't. He doesn't make bad stuff. So.
Okay.
Anyways, George Lucas.
Well, that's just weird,
yes.
but okay, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, even George Lucas didn't think it'd be that good.
He didn't.
It was a new idea. And when you're that far into a project, once you watch it too much, you're like, no one's gonna like this. Kevin was like that with Clerks.
Yeah,
but
because you lose all objectivity.
You do.
But yeah, actually, and it's probably not really good form to say it, but Marsha had a lot to do with that too.
Oh yeah.
More than she's ever given credit for.
Oh yeah.
So.
Hopefully she got some of that, some cash.
She got some kashish. All right.
She got some kashish. All right.
Cashmere.
I don't watch Saturday Night Live much anymore, but they did come out with a genius skit this past week.
I'll be completely honest. Okay. I did see it. I've been going back. Mark Costello, the good time fellow, loaned me a book called Saturday Night.
Yes.
By not Jonah Hill, but like this guy named Hill and another writer. It came out in '85.
Okay.
But it goes behind the scenes and how they got Saturday Night on the air.
Yes.
And so we went back and we watched some of the very early episodes, like the Carlin episode.
Yeah.
And the Rob Reiner. The Rob Reiner was the one that really set it drew a line in the sand for the not ready for primetime players.
Yes.
They were doing their B sketch, and basically the conceit of Saturday Night Live was the host comes in and he showcases his talents,
right?
And he's got backup from the not ready for primetime players. That was one of the things that they were throwing around, and you had all these guys who were from the repertory companies, from the
Second City,
the
Improv,
Groundlings,
Groundlings, yes.
all these guys and gals. Who I don't want to be sexist about this because there was a lot of sexism back in the day.
There was.
So they did all these. They were their backup,
yes.
And Rob Reiner comes in and he's so dismissive of the cast, and he's such a fucking tool.
Yeah, he's a dick.
He is a huge dick, and I've heard that about him since.
Yeah, Meathead was a dick.
I mean, Meathead was a dick.
Okay.
Here's a guy who, and yeah. He's a porch dick.
Okay.
So he's and for those who don't know, a porch dick is a dude who just says something out from the ether and
sitting on the porch, drinking and smoking,
and
you walk by, like, hey,
expects you to listen to him, and it's like, you know what? And this is Rob Reiner is the original porch dick.
Mm-hmm.
He says very condescendingly to Lorne Michaels behind the scenes, like, these guys aren't even fit to wipe my boots. I struggled. I paid my dues, and that's all fucking bullshit because he's Hollywood royalty.
Right.
He's Rob Reiner. He's Carl Reiner's son. Carl Reiner from the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yes.
Carl Reiner, who the 2,000-year-old man. Carl Reiner, who wrote for Your Show of Shows. Here's a guy who had every fucking advantage in the world.
Yes.
And he's oh, these guys suck, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And you've got talent like John Belushi, who, rough, you bet, but fucking funny.
Yeah.
And Lorne Michaels put together the cast as he called them enlightened amateurs, which is all any comedian really is.
Sure.
You polish, and that's it.
Yeah, and then you
you go
good.
out and you get good. And it's like podcasting. You get
Keep
into your
kids.
groove.
Keep doing it.
And so for me, Saturday Night Live is an institution, and I was watching it. I don't watch it very often. I watched the 40th, the Celebrity Jeopardy that they did, which I thought was fucking hilarious.
It was good, yes.
And I saw this one. I don't watch it either very often. And sorry, I went off on a little bit of a tangent. Problem. But I watched this one, and it was phenomenal.
Yes.
Because you had a guy who, Chris Hemsworth.
Yes. He was the host this week.
He was the host this week, and he played Thor.
He did.
And he was really well done.
I have the clip here. Basically, the setup is the Avengers have defeated Ultron.
Right.
And this is the press conference.
It's the man on the street.
Man on the street.
Go.
So here we
Hit
go.
it.
7 special reports.
Breaking news this afternoon as Ultron and his evil army of robots have been defeated.
Robots.
And once again, mankind has the Avengers to thank. We go live to downtown Washington, D.C., where our reporter Danny Powell is on the scene.
Hi, Janet, I stand here where just moments ago the Avengers claimed victory over Ultron's forces. Joining me, if I can get him over here, is the mighty Thor. Hey, Thor! Thor, can we talk to you for a second?
We are the champions, my friend. What's up?
From the Avengers. How are you feeling?
Oh, man, I am on pure adrenaline right now. I'm at like an 11. I'm cranked up. Woo! Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, I totally just kissed your head. That was weird.
That's okay, that's okay. You know, there was a moment there where it looked like Ultron was definitely going to kill everyone.
Yeah, I've got to give it up to those robots. They fought hard, but luckily, I'm Thor! I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
Hey, don't listen to a word this guy says.
Oh, my God. This guy. Love this guy.
Mr. Stark, is there anything you'd like to say? Yeah, to the owner of a blue Honda Accord, your lights are on? Oh, yeah, also there's a building on it. Relax, that was a joke. Rim shot. Keep up, people. Peace in the Middle East, I'm going to Disney World.
That guy has the driest sense of humor.
And here comes Dr. Bruce Banner, a.k.a. the Hulk. Dr. Banner!
This guy.
What happened?
You crushed it, man.
I think I ate a guy.
You did. You ate a bunch of guys. You're nuts.
I need to sit down.
Oh, my God.
Dr. Bruce
Hey, where is everyone going after this? We going out?
Danny, it seems like the Avengers are confident there will be no further attacks.
Now, I don't have official word, Janet, but I would say that sounds fairly accurate considering Thor is doing the running man. Oh, but wait. Oh, here's someone who could give us some answers. Avengers leader Nick Fury. Mr. Fury.
What?
Does Ultron still pose a threat?
No.
Great. You heard it here first. The Gatorade dump.
Freezes. Stark's idea.
The Gatorade dump, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir, may I address your viewers?
Oh, of course, Janet. I am joined now by Captain America.
Citizens, please be aware. The mayor's order to remain in your homes is still in effect. Many buildings are unstable and several fires are not yet contained. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Danny, do you have any new information about the extent of the damage and when those evacuated might be allowed to return to their homes?
No, but Thor just informed me that the victory party is at the Dave & Buster's on 9th Street. And there also might be some late-night karaoke. Okay? Hey, Thor, yeah. Hey, oh, it's still going.
Can I do a shout-out once?
Of course, yeah.
I'll do a shout-out to my brother Loki. I mean, I know we had our differences in the past, and you tried to take over the world, but I love you, man. And, my ex, Jane, how do you like me now? What else? Check out my podcast on SoundCloud. It's sick. Sick. Oh, and I'm sorry we destroyed your city. I love my life.
Thank you, Danny. Our live coverage continues after this.
All right. What do you think, Mike?
I think it was
What do you
pretty
think
funny.
Thor's podcast is called?
I don't know.
Like,
God of Chunder. I don't know.
Pot of Thunder.
Pot of Thunder. There you
Pot
go.
of Thunder.
Pot of Thunder.
Pot
I
of
like
Thunder.
that. I like that. Pot of Thunder. Good deal.
Pot of Thunder. So, first SNL sketch that I've laughed at in a while.
Yeah, I know, right?
Really laughed. So
That was pretty cool.
it's brilliant. Is it what you think that he busted out? Do you think Chris Evans owns a Thor costume?
I bet you he does.
So they made him bring it.
Yeah. What?
It looked good. He was
Ming,
holding the hammer.
do you
and everything.
think people are like, I hope Ming brings the Speedo?
Oh, I'm sure people.
okay.
No, I don't. I don't think
No,
anybody
no
asked
one-
for
no
that.
one- no one ever
I
asked
am
for it.
not bringing it.
Okay,
this
cool.
week. So, all right, new books for the week. March
Let's
11th,
talk about them.
2015. We talked about Star Wars number
We already
3.
did. Yep.
Pick it up. Are there any cool variant covers? Like
There is.
it
There's the
character?
Obi-Wan action figure cover. It's pretty
so
cool.
with the blue lightsaber
Yep.
and Alec Guinness, the Alec Guinness version.
The Alec Guinness version, yes.
That's yes. You look like
the Alec Guinness version. That's right.
Rest easy. You've had a busy day.
I don't recall owning any droids.
Yes, that was terrible, Mike.
I'm sorry.
That was awful.
Oh, come on. I can't be all good.
I know. Yeah, usually you hit more than you miss. We'll put it that way.
That's true.
We'll put it
It's
that way.
because I'm not using my nose. That's
Yes. Do you have a copy of Walking Dead 138 there?
Come out to the one. Yeah, I do. It was also phenomenal.
Yes. Now look at the cover. First of all, I'm loving the covers. When they switch over to the story art, when do they start doing these kind of full frame big
This
covers?
has
Do you
been
remember
going on
what
for a
issue?
little
It's been
while.
for a while now.
Yeah.
But I'm digging it. A lot of, based on cover alone, a lot of questions. Is that a gun? Is that a sword? What's with that belt buckle? Is that a whisper? Like there are a lot of questions in there. I don't know if they're answered, but
No. It looks like it's a gun in his hand
okay,
or in his or over his shoulder.
right.
Yeah, it looks like a shotgun.
Yes.
And the whispers are. Is it spoiling it if we tell them that the whispers are they're an alternate group?
Yes. I mean, it's just not a spoiler.
There are
You know there are many groups.
yeah there are a bunch of
You're gonna
groups. in here.
survive. You're probably in a group for the
Right.
most part.
And
Some good, some bad, some
they're particularly strange
okay.
because they actually infiltrate and they walk amongst the herds
Yes.
of Walking Dead.
Smart.
Yeah, it is because they cure the skin and they speak in whispers.
Yes. All right.
And they don't make any noise as much as humanly possible. They don't make any noise, and they cover themselves with this nasty gunk. So
Yeah.
they blend in.
Right. Smart. That's how you
However,
Okay.
when you come across just when this band runs across another band, they're gonna kill them.
Right.
And how many people have they murdered?
Beautiful.
Not unknowingly, of course,
Sure.
but how many people have Rick's squad and
killed a
these
lot.
other
They've
people?
killed a lot of
They've killed a lot of zombies and they've killed a lot of people, but how many people have they unknowingly killed,
Right.
thinking they were just taking down zombies?
Yeah.
So
Walking Dead. I just read every 4 months they're gonna do
4 weeks, you mean, or every 4 months?
I read every 4 months they were gonna do 2 issues a month.
Okay,
So-
that's cool.
So
Oh,
this
that's
is-
great.
This is one of those months.
I did not read that.
And
I
so
like that.
139 will come out in 2 weeks, I believe.
All
So
right.
it's cool. They're coming out a faster clip.
Oh yeah, well he's always not always done that, but he has for story arcs like
Yeah.
for All Out War, he was coming out every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was every couple
and
weeks.
yeah,
It's great. I don't like waiting. I'm not
You are
patient. I'm not a patient man. So this is cool. This is cool. This is from last week actually. I never brought it up, but Jeff Lemire, who was taking over all
Yes.
new Hawkeye, also had another. It was like Jeff Lemire week last week.
it was Jeff Lemire.
Came out with a book called Descender.
Descender.
Number
Yes,
one.
very cool book.
Already been picked up. Rights have already been picked up for a
Oh
film.
my god.
So
Where's the comic book? Where's the comic book man movie?
six seasons in a movie, Mike. That's the rule.
All right, cool.
We only have 4.
All
We
right.
need to be good enough for two more seasons.
All right, and a movie.
And then we get the movie.
Then we get the movie.
What do we
Good
do in
enough.
the movie? I don't know. I say road trip, but
All right.
yeah, can we? Yeah, somebody, Ming accidentally sells a valuable collectible, and
Again.
we have to go and get it back.
All right, cool.
It writes itself, doesn't
Hey,
it?
that's absolutely right, and we'll do it a la Jay and Silent Bob. We'll hitchhike.
Right, because Walt doesn't fly.
Walt doesn't fly, and we'll drive, and we'll break down, and we'll have to max out credit cards.
Yeah,
and
Mike.
do all
Rules
sorts
of the
stuff.
road, Mike. You're gonna have to. If you're gonna
I'm not,
hitchhike-
but
I ain't
I-
hitchhiking.
You know what? I
fly.
think we.
I fly first class.
I'll-
Now. If you want, you can hitchhike if you want. I'm just saying rules of the road, Mike.
No, you know what? Rules of the road. I'll fly,
Okay.
or I'll jump on a train. I have no problem with that.
All right. Image came with a new book. this weekend. Whenever they come out with a new book, I am interested in it. Southern Cross #1.
Mm-hmm.
The basic gist: woman travels to an industrial refinery planet.
Of
she
course.
travels interplanetary travels, looking for answers on why her sister died, and it's by the great Becky Cloonan, and it's an image book with space, weird characters, space travel, in a refinery moon. That writes itself, but
Yeah.
instead of imagining what it might be, you might want to just go and read it. Mike, Howard the Duck is back.
Yeah, he is,
You saw him at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy.
I did, and
Now
he was voiced by Seth Green.
Yes, and now the book is back. Mike, did you pick up Howard the Duck when it originally ran?
I did. Not all of them. I wasn't Walt Flanagan-esque. I wasn't buying
Did
all
Walt?
sorts.
Did Walt?
Walt bought all of them
Really?
because they
He
had
liked it
Kiss.
that much?
Yeah, they had Kiss in
That's right.
issues 11 and 12, I believe.
Yes,
So yeah,
and he kept going though.
He kept going. I stopped after I think number 10.
Okay, you're like, pfft.
Yeah, I was like, it had some social satire of the day.
Sounds like a wisecracking duck would be right up your alley though.
You
Maybe
would
not at the
think.
time. You wanted like ass
No,
kicking.
I wanted a little ass
Okay,
kicking,
not a-
and I was a big Avengers fan. And they weren't about to let the Howard the Duck join the Avengers.
Yeah. Now, when the movie came out in '80,
Did not see it.
it was technically a comic book movie.
Was
You had no interest.
none.
All right. Well, you gave up. You put it down after 10 issues, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, and I remember, and I loved. Oh my God, Beverly. I loved Leah Thompson.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, Leah
Oh, who
Thompson's
didn't? Fresh
gorgeous.
off
Yeah.
The Back to the Future franchise.
What
On
was
the
it?
cusp of Caroline in the City.
She was on the. Actually, she had just done. No, you're right, because Back to the Future was after or before Some Kind of Wonderful.
Ooh. I went. God. I don't know.
Okay, Some Kind of Wonderful was in there someplace.
84.
Was it 84 or 86? I'm not sure
Man,
which.
I don't know.
Because there was a flurry of John Hughes films.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me
Mike's
check
gonna look
this
that
out.
one
I'm
up.
gonna look this one up.
Mike
But
can
that
look
was
that up.
because she was, drop dead gorgeous. Some kind.
Yes, she still is. Let's get her on the show,
I
Mike.
do.
Let's meet her and get her on the show.
I'd love to.
Okay. Well, for those who
1987. Wow. Okay.
we're way off.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you who didn't pick it up originally, well, here's your chance. And here's it's a little glossier, a little glitzier,
Yes.
but it's back. Is this paving a way for a movie?
Of course it is.
Okay.
Everything's paving the way for a movie.
All right, was not announced in the original Marvel movie universe when they announced.
But
the
I still think
schedule,
she could be there.
Oh, you want Leah Thompson back for the movie?
I think she'd be fantastic in it.
Okay, I mean, it's probably not going to happen.
Okay.
Like,
Well, then
they're
whatever.
probably going to go with someone newer.
That's their
someone
loss.
someone hip for this time.
Well, she's still pretty hip, but that's still their loss. Here's my question: she was naked in what movie?
I don't know.
All the Right Moves.
Oh,
All the Right Moves with
Okay.
she played Lisa.
I did not see that.
All the Right Moves.
Okay.
You kidding? Now you have a reason to. She's also in Jaws 3D. I don't know if you knew that.
She naked.
She
Is it
was
3D?
Kellyanne
Is it-
Bukowski.
She naked 3D. 3D naked.
You're gonna have to find out yourself.
Okay.
She was in Space Camp, Howard the Duck,
Yes, Space
and she was
Camp
in
was
Casual
memorable.
Sex with Victoria Jackson, which
Crazy
was
Victoria.
Oh my God, yeah, our favorite. Doesn't Brian have a long-standing feud with her?
Yeah, real quick, Victoria Jackson. When they did that 40th anniversary special, they put her in an overflow room. They invited all the
Right.
former cast members back. She was the only one that got put in the overflow room.
Oh my God! So it was just her.
Well, she's been very controversial of late because
Yeah, she
she's come
has.
out against gay people. You don't like the gay people, Mike. So
What is wrong with you?
now, the officials, Lorne Michaels and whoever did the ticketing was like, well, she arrived late, and this is the only place we could put her.
Okay,
So,
no, that's fair.
come on, do you buy? I don't.
Oh,
I don't-
you kidding? That's fair.
I don't
Do
buy
I buy
that.
it? Absolutely not.
I don't
but
buy that. Do I agree with what Saturday Night Live did?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Do I toe that
Absolutely.
particular line? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
She was late. Get her in that room by herself.
I wouldn't have blamed that they didn't invite her at all. Was she funny for her run? Absolutely. I thought she
I
was
have-
funny.
here-
Was she funny at UHF? Absolutely.
Sure.
But
Here's the thing. You know what? We're gonna put you where you can't be bothered by those nasty gay people.
there you go. Yes.
Perfect.
There
Yes.
you go.
We
Bam.
don't.
You're with us. This
we-
is the straight room.
Exactly.
We put
yes.
you in the straight room.
It's completely
All
nobody
straight-
in there
All
except
straight people
you.
in this room. So there you go. Victoria
Boom.
Jackson. Boom.
That's yeah. So
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. All you got.
Yes. Spider-Gwen #2 is out this week.
It is.
And following the adventures of Gwen Stacy.
I did not read it, but I read Spider-Gwen 1.
Yes.
Liked
Spider-Gwen-
it. It was like I said, volley for sure,
Spider-Gwen
man.
2, her universe's Vulture is introduced, Mike. So
Oh.
if you like the Vulture as a villain,
No.
then you don't like the
Never.
Vulture? Okay.
No.
Well, this is a alternate universe of Vulture, so you might like this one.
That's entirely possible.
And to round out my poll list of the week,
Polecats.
Bill and Ted's Most Triumphant Return, #1.
Yeah, this is
Written-
pretty awesome, right?
Written by our friend Brian Lynch,
Love Brian.
who, if you were to gather any of our friends, or actually anybody we know, is like pick one of them to write a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure comic book, it would be Brian Lynch. For
All right,
sure.
I can see that.
For sure. So,
Kind of goofy humor.
yes.
Goofy gopher humor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, strange things are afoot at the Circle K
Of
yet
course.
again. So, basically, this one picks up after Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and now this reveals how they come to rule the world. Basically, how
Of course.
they make the world
How
excellent.
Wild Stallion
happened?
comes.
This is your Bill and Ted's movie that you're probably never going to see. Are they working?
They are. I've heard that
okay,
they're.
you might see it then.
You might see it.
Well, this is how they get there then.
Cool.
So Keanu, you think he could still? He's not too old. I know Alex Winter could. He does. He hasn't aged.
No,
really.
that's because he's a vampire.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. You kid Ted, you evil dickweed. Or you're,
He's a vampire. That's why.
that's true. But
Uh,
Keanu's still. He's in good shape.
Oh,
but
sure.
Can he still act
of course. Goofy.
as Goofy with the bowl haircut?
Did you see 47 Ronin?
I didn't know, Mike. I did not. Neither did anyone else. Did you?
I did. And yes, he can act goofy still.
Why did you see 47 Ronin?
Because I love the
Oh, the book.
I love the story.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
The
You saw it
story is
in the theater?
fantastic. I saw it. No, I saw it on
Pay-per-view.
pay-per-view.
Okay.
on
How
demand,
was it?
Whatever.
all right?
Whoa.
Whoa,
It was.
okay, Whoa.
Yeah, he time travels back in Japan and
Okay.
brings along a handy cam with him. So no, it was okay.
Okay.
I mean, Keanu he does not have Oscar-worthy range.
Sure.
But-
But he's Keanu.
But he's Keanu.
is-
That's what I'm
know,
saying. He's.
That's
Did
what
you
you're
ever
paying for.
Did you ever watch Action with Jay Marr?
I did. Yes.
Yeah, it was great. And there was this one part where he's sitting in the theater. And he's like, "Your girlfriend has her hand down my pants." I was like, that no one else could say that.
Except
And
for
yeah,
Keanu
yeah,
Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
All right.
That's-
Right.
Anyone else? You kidding?
Johnny Utah himself.
If Laurence Olivier,
Mm-hmm.
so if Laurence Olivier tried to do that,
Yeah. Wouldn't have worked. the
Wouldn't have
same.
worked.
Even Sir Lawrence.
your girl has. I can't do
Girl
Laurence Olivier.
has her head.
Her hands,
Pants.
her hand is down my pants.
Ha, ha, ha.
Or even George C. Scott. Her hands down my pants.
Yes.
No, not gonna happen.
Okay.
So
All right. So, anyways, Bill and Ted, they know their future, they know their destiny. How do
Sure.
they fulfill it? Well, read Bill and Ted's Most Triumphant Return. #1.
nice. Buy, and Brian Lynch gets a nickel
Brian
for
Lynch.
every copy you buy.
He does.
So buy many.
Keep buying them. Anything
I
else
have
you
a
got?
couple. I do. I got Amazing Spidey. Amazing Spider-Man number 16.
What's that say about Peril?
Peril at Parker Industries.
Oh.
Now, Doc Ock, when he was Superior Spider-Man, created something called Parker Industries.
Now Peter's back.
Peter's back.
his
He's
own
like,
body.
what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
He's got a year of his life to get back. He was engaged to a person of small stature
Okay.
and a little person. I don't want to offend anyone. And Otto had created something called Parker Industries.
Yes.
And
Successful?
a successful like R&D, and he was actually Parker Industries was in the business of outfitting Spider-Man with all of his gadgets,
Yes.
and actually turning it into stuff that the real world could use as well. So
So now he's like, what the hell is this?
now he's like, oh my god,
How the hell I don't have an MBA. How do
I
I
got
run
nothing.
this? How do I run this?
I
I'm a
got
photographer,
nothing.
for God's sakes.
Yeah, pretty much. And and truthfully, yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
So
All right, what number is that?
That is number 16.
Okay.
Also came out this week, hardcover Astro City, Private Lives.
Oh.
It's fantastic.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
All right. Are you
I'm,
trying to call somebody?
I have
Mike?
no
Are you-
idea. My phone is
Mike,
just,
are you on hold here?
No, my computer's just making phone calls willy-nilly.
Yes.
That's weird.
I have Jim Lee and Dan Didio were interviewed
Dan
about
Didio.
the upcoming DC Convergence.
Yes, Convergence, which everybody is looking forward to.
Well, that and Secret Wars.
No, it's true.
But,
yeah,
yes.
I'm not being a.
If you're a
dick.
DC guy, you're listening.
Porch
You're looking
dick.
forward to this. If you're a Marvel guy, you're mildly interested. At worst, at best, you're going to pick up these books. Jim Lee was quoted saying, and just a little insight on what's coming up. Jim Lee said, "This is an attempt to refocus the line, focus on story, focus on producing great stories that become canon, and let the creators have some freedom to tell those stories without having to necessarily be confined by the resurgence of continuity." That's my perspective on it.
Okay, so basically,
What does that mean? Exactly?
Basically, it says
in English.
In English, it says every story you ever read matters. Every story you ever read is legitimate.
Okay.
Every story that you read happened.
Okay.
So Superman met Spider-Man, that happened someplace.
Right.
Which is a nice way of saying there are infinite Earths out there.
Yeah.
So it fits someplace.
Fits someplace. It might not fit in, your.
Right. We're going to give a wink and a nod to continuity. So let's call that Earth Marvel DC.
Okay.
So now there are infinite Earths again.
Okay.
Which to me is
Fun.
not a problem. Never been a
You got
problem.
to keep up, but
Yeah.
you might have to draw a little map, but
Sure. You know what? I loved, and I tell people this. I've said it here on ISL Comics
Okay.
many a time.
okay.
Crisis on Infinite Earths was it cleaned up continuity. Sure. Killed off some characters that needed killing off. I mean, I hate to say that, but there are some characters
Sure.
that just had to go. And I think even Barry Allen needed to be put on the shelf for a little while,
Yes.
so people could think of him as Saint Barry.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Canonize him for a little
He's back,
He is.
and he's back in a big way.
bit. Okay.
And so you have Infinite Earths. I say bring it on. Mark Waid tried to do it with something he called Hyper Time, and Elseworlds were, a function of that. Hyper Time was, I don't know how you got to Hyper Time, but there were there were ways to get to Hyper Time. Like there
Okay.
was, I think Superboy was able to jump through Hyper Time. He had a vest, like the clone.
Hyper time vest.
Con-El had a Hyper Time vest.
Okay.
And they jacked it into a nuclear bomb, and that helped him to access Hyper Time.
Okay.
And this is where Commandy lived. This is where
The last boy on Earth.
Yep, the Atomic Knights were. This is where the Legion of Superheroes still, was awesome.
Yeah.
And with Superboy. And so for me, I love the idea that there are multiple Earths out there, and yeah, you got to keep up. Yeah, it's a little bit of a task to go back and find out which Earth they were fighting on.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really cool when you had the Justice Society and the Justice League team up.
Ooh.
That was really cool. And you know what I loved? When the JLA and Avengers teamed up, they had mentioned that this is like to Captain America. Wonder Woman said, this must be old hat to you, Cap. You were doing this cross-world team-ups ever since the Invaders met the JSA. And I'm like, that's a book I want to see. That's a book I would love to see.
Do it up.
The Invaders meet the JSA. That'd be kick-ass. Namor and Spectre. How cool would that be?
I think you just put it into the universe, Mike.
I'm hoping that I'm throwing that out there and that Marvel and DC get over their grudge match.
Yeah.
And I don't know so much about Marvel because they're owned by Disney now. They're like, we don't have to do this shit. But it's
Do it for the fans,
the fans
man.
would love it.
Do it
I'm
for
telling
the
you.
fans.
Do it for the fans. And make
Fans
it
got-
happen.
Fans got money.
Fans do have money.
You want money? You like money?
Fans have money.
You want to get paid?
You like money.
You like money? There you go.
So
Dan Didio quoted, the goal for everything we're doing right now is we still have a shared universe. We still have a shared space where these characters can interact. The main goal is to allow each of these characters to really exist on their own, build their own sense of story, direction, supporting cast, and audience. Once you do that, you have a much stronger foundation for the DC universe. Ultimately, what happens, as you see what works, you can start to bring ideas and concepts together to actually expand the universe and cross-pollinate.
see, here's my thing.
'Kay.
And what I thought would have been genius was if, they were talking about, there's the new 52, and there are 52 different Earths. How about every one of their 52 books was its own separate Earth, and they didn't cross over anywhere, except in like the Justice League, any of the team books.
Right.
So every one of them were a different universe.
Different universe.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Like in Batman, even though he was a member of the Justice League, he remembers when Barry Allen died in Crisis on Infinite Earths. In Superman, he's starting over without the red trunks.
Right.
And Lois Lane is like a pet monkey to him, or whatever the hell they're trying to get. And so, he's completely new. But the Green Lantern Corps had an entire 10 years of continuity that still existed, and go from there.
Right.
So, but no, they didn't do that.
It's not too late, Mike.
They don't listen to me.
That they should start listening to you.
They should, but they won't.
They should. And all right, well, this is good though. This is going to sell books.
Yeah.
And
Oh
we
yeah.
get to stay in business. So.
And I think I
Thank you,
told
Marvel
them,
and DC.
I think I told them to do like the Secret Wars kind of crap not too long ago. Didn't I?
I think you did. I believe you. I want to say yes.
Well, I don't know if it was Secret Wars, but I said throw
it was
everybody,
Secret Wars-ish.
throw everybody at everybody else. It was.
You
there
did.
was
I believe you did say that in a prior episode.
Yeah.
And
Oh, well.
they took you to heart.
Maybe they did. Maybe
Took
they
you to
did.
heart. So
It was one guy who's listening. Is like, let's mine all their
yeah,
crap.
That's bullshit. He didn't say. Wait, he did say that. Oh my god.
He did say it.
Yeah.
Which one of you guys listens to I Sell Comics?
Right.
You're fired.
Yes. So, Mike, did you see the Supergirl, the photo of Supergirl?
I
in the
did.
costume?
That costume looks kick-ass, don't it?
It's a darker blue. It's a darker
It
red.
certainly
it's
is.
darker.
It's very It's Girl of Steelish now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So they're staying with the skirt, thankfully.
Yeah.
There was a trend to go to pants. They tried it with
No.
Wonder Woman, didn't really work out.
Adrian
Palicki, yes.
Palicki.
Palicki, I
She,
believe.
who is on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
She's
still, no matter
a
what,
cast member.
no matter what, she's still super. She can't run away from it.
That's right. She's Mockingbird.
And the skirt, the boots, the darker uniform,
Right.
the S is still there. So it's
And they were talking about it, that she is part of the larger DC CW universe.
yes,
so.
Flash, Arrow.
Yep.
Same producer is doing all three. so-
Constantine.
yes. So you're happy with it. Just wanted your opinion. You liked it. Mikey liked it, everybody.
Yeah, Mikey did.
Mikey liked it.
Mikey liked it a lot.
Yes. And the countdown is on, Mike. We're recording.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
March 11th. So just less than 30 days until Daredevil's out on Netflix.
Yes, looking forward to it.
And, they're releasing little things. Well, just going back to Supergirl real quick. They released that photo. They haven't even shot the pilot yet.
Yeah, I know, but they're getting their ducks in a row.
It might not even get picked up. It probably will. Be,
It will.
unless it's
Oh, for
really,
this much hype, it's got to be.
it doesn't
picked
always
up.
happen. The Wonder Woman one didn't get picked up. It was
Yeah, but there
that-
wasn't this much hype about it. Nah, not even close.
All right, I'm just saying.
I gotta be honest.
I think that's a bold move to release that photo even before the
Oh,
pilot's
yeah.
been shot. So they must have a lot of confidence in it.
I hope so.
Yes. So Daredevil, they've announced a couple new characters. You tell me if any of these ring a bell or
Yes, sir.
excite you. Turk Barrett,
Turk, yes. Turk was he's a punk.
he is, and in the comics, he's both stolen the costumes for the Mauler and Stiltman.
He is a
Stiltman. Will we see Stiltman?
Oh, I hope so. That would be so awesome. Or not. I'd just love to see the costume. And the the how about we just see parts of the costume strewn about?
Okay,
and,
yeah.
that'd
Like
be
it
really
didn't
cool.
work. So
Or like one leg in an
Yeah,
alley,
okay.
just leaning up
I'd be-
against
I'd
the
be down
wall.
with that.
That'd be really cool. Turk was he was a low level thug for Kingpin.
yes.
So.
Melvin Potter.
Melvin Potter, the Gladiator. Yes, he's a psycho who well, not a psycho. Oh my God,
Oh,
I'm being all sorts of offensive here. He is a gentleman with delusions that make him think that he is a gladiator in ancient Rome.
Yes.
And he is going out to fight the, additional gladiators.
Yes. Then we see some Asians in Daredevil.
The Hand? I hope it's the Hand.
Hinting maybe toward the Nobu, Japanese businessman, ally to Kingman. Madame Gao,
Okay.
powerful woman writing. Yeah, I mean, these are alluding to Asian bad guys. So, Nikolai Nikolov and Gideon Emery will be playing Vladimir and Anatoly, Two Russian brothers came to America. Their 14 lives. So
Maybe they'll be part of the tracksuit mafia.
ooh,
Your boys.
all right.
Very cool.
Yes. And real quick back to Walking Dead. The pilot for the spin-off series has been picked up. They signed 2 seasons, Mike. Based on the pilot alone, they've signed 2 seasons already.
And we haven't heard about season 5, have we?
Well, come on.
So.
They've got first they fry this fish.
Yeah,
that they
true.
Caught,
I gotcha.
that they just
The kahuna.
the big tuna that they just caught. They're gonna fry that first,
All right.
and then the little sunfish that they've already
Oh,
have.
come on.
then
We're
they're
awesome.
gonna work with
what
that,
are we?
so.
We're minnows now?
Hey,
All right.
we
We're
might
all
be
part of the same
we might
team.
be minnows, but we're in the aquarium. We were in the AMC
That's
aquarium.
not-
That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying. So fry that fish first, and then you make us into anchovies. Which
All right.
anchovies are good. You need them for Caesar salad.
And you need them for pizza.
You do.
Good pizza.
That's all I'm saying.
Not
Now
that crap that you
the
people
first.
eat.
The
Kidding.
first season gonna be 6 episodes, just like the Walking Dead pilot first season.
Uh-huh.
Was
Just like comic book
just
man.
like comic book man. That's
Nice.
the playbook. 6 issues first, feel out what works, weed out what doesn't, and then you go to 16 or whatever.
All right. Very cool.
And I believe they're aiming for a premiere of late this summer, Mike.
I'm looking
So-
forward to it then.
Yes. Wouldn't that be? We come after the Walking Dead. We're kind of like a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool if they're like, let's put Comic Man after these too, so we'll get it'll be
Like
18
or 35
yeah, they're
episodes.
good. They're good palate cleansers. Let's keep doing it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Would be fun, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right.
I'm all for it.
Yeah. Real quick. There's an app out called Scribed. SCRIBD. Scribed.
Okay.
And it's been out for a while, but it's kind of like a Netflix for comics, Mike. Pay a subscription fee. You can go to an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I kind of like that.
So this
How
one,
much per month?
I believe it's $8.99.
Okay.
Not bad at all. A price
No.
of about 3 books. 3
Yeah,
DC
that's
books.
actually
Or two and a half Marvel books, basically.
Okay.
So good value. They've just added 10,000 comics to their digital
Okay.
collections, including books from Marvel, Archie, IDW, Boom, Dynamite, and Valiant. DC is absent so far,
Okay.
but
You
hey,
never know.
Yeah, now I mean there are other subscription services out there. You can get the whole Marvel library. There are other ones, but I think this one may be the biggest one, encompassing the most publishers.
Right.
So, just if you have a smart device out there or a tablet, just letting you guys know.
Very cool.
Of course, we'd prefer that you come in here and buy your comics.
Oh, yeah. You know what? But anything to get you reading.
Yeah.
Because, you read the book on your iPad.
Yes.
There's no comparison to having something in your hand
Oh,
and being able to smell
Touch it.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
get that pulpy old 70s smell
Yeah.
and 80s.
But with that in mind, we're going to Dallas this week. Come
We
see
are going
us.
to Dallas.
Brian will be there as well.
Yeah, I'm excited. Brian is
Mike said he's going to go pick him
I'm
up
gonna
at
go
home and
pick
drive
his-
him to the airport.
pick
so
his
that's
ass
good.
up at home.
Good. I hope he's awake
Because
because you gotta get it's an early-ish flight. It's 9:00.
it's 9:00, so I
gotta
will pick him up
leave-
at 6.
Ooh, that's early, dude.
I'll be over at his house. I know.
Might want to make it 6:30. I'm just saying.
No, I'm gonna pick him up at 6 because you know what?
You
he can
have to
sleep-
buffer the buffer.
I need buffer with Brian.
Yes.
Oh my God, do I need? Because we're gonna do long-term parking.
Yeah.
So,
So you got to ride over there on the bus.
right over on the
I'm
bus.
just saying. One time we picked him up early. He's like, "Yeah, I'll be awake. You know what? Pick me up early."
Oh my God.
We got there, wasn't even awake. He's like, "Hold on, I'll be out in a second."
15 minutes.
Came out his underwear. He says, "Hold on, I'll be out in a second." We could see him through the curtains, like moving around.
He took a shower. Took a shower.
Took a shower. It wasn't
Yeah.
even packed yet. It was making breakfast. We're
Yeah.
sitting in the car like, dude, what the hell? You said you were going to be early and ready to go, and he totally wasn't. So.
No, but that's fine.
All right.
You know what? I trust him.
But come see us, and
I trust him because I have no other choice.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring one. Excuse me. I'm gonna bring one print trade paperback.
Okay.
Probably something out of the Chew lineup. I've been reading Chew.
All right.
Or the Invincibles.
Okay.
And but I will also buy something digitally.
Okay.
Any suggestions?
Anything.
Anything. Totally
Let me see.
anything. Trade paperback. I'd like it to last. It's a 4-hour flight. So you
New Teen Titans.
okay?
Get Volume 1. New Teen
New
Titans.
Titans #1. Done.
Yes. All right. Cool.
Done. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Not at all,
All
man.
right. So come see us in Dallas.
You're leaving tomorrow.
Yes, you're leaving the next
I'm
day.
leaving the next day.
Yeah, Dallas, man. I'm excited. I've got dinner reservations for Friday night for a group of us.
Fantastic.
You're gonna come in Friday. I'm gonna take you to the offsite kitchen,
Nice.
I believe, or Maple and Motor.
Cool.
Hope you like hamburgers.
We're going to see our friend James Leary down there.
We are.
He's going to drag along Doug Jones and
Wow, man. All right.
and Camden Toy.
All right.
So Camden Toy is coming, and you guys look those names up.
Awesome.
And we're going to be doing something on Saturday night with them.
Yes, and on Sunday at 4, we're doing the Comic Book Men Roadshow. If you're coming to Walker
First
Stalker
time
fan,
ever.
come bring in collectible or valuable or
Yes.
collectible or a comic. Bring it up on stage. We will assess the value for you. Possibly buy it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You might.
Maybe. But bring something bigger.
It's got to
small.
be good, man.
Got something gathering dust. Got a statue. Got a comic. Got a toy. Bring it up.
Got a
we will-
Zuni fetish doll? Bring it on.
I'll buy that.
You will buy
I will
that.
buy that. 'Cause that thing's worth a good amount.
Not bad.
Comic Man Roadshow. So come on over. Looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah.
All three of us. First time this year.
I know. And yeah, this is our first con for the three of us.
Yeah.
And we're going to be, this kicks us off. So,
It does. Bam. Come see. I'm excited. I'm really,
booyah.
I'm
You and
really
me both.
excited. So, Brian Johnson, Mike Zapsik, Ming Chen in the house. Dallas Convention Center.
Very cool.
Yeah. All right.
Good show, Ming.
Yes. Good show, Mike. Thank you for listening, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. There you go.